My name is T. My actual name is Tasanya, but I go by T. I'm a spoken word poet from Mississauga. I live downtown now, but I'm originally from Mississauga. I'll always claim it. And yeah, I don't know, I'm 19. I just do poetry. I've been writing since grade 9, so going on 5 years now that I've been writing, but I actually started performing nearing the end of grade 10, early grade 11, like in that summer period. I started because in grade 9 we had a drama assignment, and our drama teacher told us to write a rant from anybody we wanted, like from history, so from their perspective. So then I started writing from the perspective of a mixed girl, but in 1950s, so like Jim Crow era. And then it automatically started to rhyme, and I didn't know if it was allowed or anything, so then I asked my teacher, hey, am I allowed to rhyme? She was like, yeah, it's actually called spoken word poetry, and I was like, what's that? So then I went home, and I watched a lot of button poetry videos and Def Jam poetry videos, and those were kind of my textbook. And then, I don't know, I went back to class, performed it for my assignment. They really liked it. They asked me to do it for Black History Month Assembly, and then it kind of just went on from there. And then I started doing slam competitions within the city and in Toronto and stuff. And then I ended up gigging a lot of social justice issues and a lot of stuff regarding discrimination in marginalized communities and Black people and all of that stuff, because it's that will always make my chest hot, because I see the way that things are going down. And I just watched I don't know if you've seen Just Mercy, but Just Mercy is about kind of the same thing. Some man, he was locked up, put on death row in Alabama for something he didn't do, and he was only released in 1993. And it's these things are still happening, and people think that if you don't talk about it, it's not happening anymore. And it's oh, this happened in the 50s, but there are people alive right now that survived the 50s that still go through it. So that's a huge topic that I continuously talk about. I've just recently started talking about being mixed and my perspective about being mixed, because growing up, I was always told by other people what I am. So they'd always tell me, you're not Black, you're not Black, you don't have Black in you. And that I started to talk about more often, because I didn't really know how to talk about it, because it wasn't really spoken about in the household or anything. So then recently, within the past, I think I want to say maybe 2 years, I actually started to be okay, I'm half Black, I'm half white. And everyone tries to tell me that that's not what I am, and it drives me crazy. So I've been trying to figure out ways of how to talk about that. Yeah. Because it's I know that every other mixed person that I've heard has said this too, but it's I'm too Black for the white side, and then I'm too white for the Black side, and it's and then if you throw religion into it, I was raised in a Jewish household. My mom's side of the family is Jewish. So then that's another whole thing, because I'm the darkest one in a synagogue, but I'm not even dark to the Black people. So it's it's literally so stuck down the middle that people are nah, take that side, take that side. And I'm well, damn, I don't know where to go. 2021, I want to have my first poetry book out. I'm trying to get that done by the end of the year. First poetry book out. I have a really dope illustrator who did logos, t-shirts and stuff for me. So I'm trying to get those hand printed. Surviving my second year of university, because that's very relevant in my life. And hopefully I'm working on finding my own place rather than living on student residence, which is killing my bank account. Back then, I was Black. Now, I'm mixed. But to some, I'm not worthy of a colored skin twist, because I'm lighter than some. Hair texture differently, loose curls flows elegantly, nicely over my cheekbones, princessy vibes, eliminating me from connected culture ties, because this look, this shade, this hair, and this place makes me not one of the some that are marginalized, but because my parents kissed, I now deserve to be dissed by a kind that is like me, you see, because I'm not dark enough to be pulled over at first glance. Hands up, widened stance, I am Caucasian or ethnic without any chance to prove my ethnicity to the hypocrisy sent towards me, a kind that only knows suppression shouldn't suppress one of them. Half of them. Excluded from a group I feel for intensely. Eliminated from a group, not with voices, but I see, I spy, she's not as dark as me. I see, who's this Black girl wanna be? Wanna see what it's like to be stuck in the middle? Misunderstood by those that should understand you. learn to understand you, but they don't even learn to understand me, thinking, ignoring the difference will eliminate the difference, glazing over elephants, permanent residents in my household. Minimal explanation may lead to complications, but will solidify the simple adaptations now. It was never spoken about until now. It's still not even spoken about even now, but it's like you say, if you pretend it's not there, eventually never be there, right? If I close my eyes, you can't see me, right? If you open your eyes, you won't see me, just fright of misplacement, understatement. I mean, I'm targeted with raised eyebrows after a fresh braid up. While there are people in beauty pageants trying to look like me without even trying to learn about my history, they can wash off the spray paint, go back to their own homes because their tone is their map, always leading them to go, but they will never know the feeling of displacement in their own home. Own streets, own school, no seat, heads turned. Hey, what's your background? Think fast. Be short and sweet, expect follow-ups. What's this mean? But your hair, it's not fair. Constantly justifying my genetics. There was no modification, it's pathetic. I look ethnic, yeah, okay. Tell me something I don't know about your day. Ask about mine, I've got more to say. You want me for my words, not my face, not my light skin privileges, what they want to call it, not my long hair, shouldn't care when the rest want to question it. When the rest express their jealousness, use it as leverage to limit my blackness, like, yeah, okay, I get it. I don't know the nappy hair development from 3-hour naps, but I do know displacement, uncomfortable replacement, because now I'm light skinned. 70 years ago, I was forbidden. Now I'm apparently the next hottest thing.